I am in the cohort with Annalisa and Elise and Avery of pre-service teachers who saw a need for this Sunday night when CPS canceled that food service for our families and caregivers.
On top of them canceling the service, there are no grocery stores. The parents were not given enough time to really compensate for that. So we knew students were going to be going hungry. I was waiting for some response, and I just kept waiting and eventually realized somebody needs to organize it, and made a few phone calls, and because so many people were ready to help and just needed that push, everything just came together.
I was running errands on Monday morning and saw a message from Facebook. I pulled over and responded to Elise's question if the church would help with this emergency food drive and distribution site. How long did it take to make the decision? It took no time to make the decision. Of course, I conferred with our church leaders who were in absolute 100% support. And what else is a sanctuary for but a sanctuary for the community? Within 2 hours, she had organized people to be on site bringing groceries. We had a couple church volunteers who were willing to drop everything and come right over. And then within 5 hours, 43 families had been served with food and supplies, and the volunteers had raised $2,500.
I knew that we were being connectors between people who cared a lot and wanted to do something, and between a really horrific, at that point, situation. It made sense, but it was still just surprising to see the magnitude of the donations that coming in right away, and just the food, the response.
And I think a lot of people are feeling a lot of things right now. A lot of helplessness, a lot of powerlessness. So people have kind of been coming from all over to volunteer and help out.
And I showed up on Tuesday full of grief and rage and goodwill and a desire for change.
Emergency food distribution is super important to feed those who are hungry among us, particularly those kids who are dependent upon lunches from our public school system. But we're here to work towards greater racial justice in our society so that we never have to have emergency food distribution for anyone, because we have access for everyone to have their needs met.
Immediate needs need to be met, and hopefully in the process of engaging with meeting those needs, people can begin this transformative experience of understanding it's not just that we need food, it's that people shouldn't have to go to a food bank to pick up food. Why are they having to do that? Why does Northside not have to deal with that?
It seems to me like a very fundamental failure on a systemic level that trickles down to each of us as individuals, that our neighbors cannot get enough to eat.
You know, at first we started with a very simple plan, and then we kind of added on to it bit by bit. And so I think like one of the coolest changes that I'm most excited about is how we've gotten things out to where they need to be.
I was set up at 55th and Cottage Grove for most of this week. And it was really amazing just to see people walking by and like do U-turns in their car and come around and be like, oh my gosh, we're so happy that you are here. All the grocery stores are closed. We need this food. We need these diapers. We need all these things. I'm really hoping that the momentum keeps up, that people keep walking by, they keep sharing what we're doing, that they keep donating.
I was telling the volunteers earlier today, it's a lot of small donations. It's not, a few very large donations. It's 15, 5, 10, 20.
Share on social media, share with your friends, email people, word of mouth. A ton of people have said that they've come in because their neighbor told them, or because their friend at church told them, or because something else, some kind of network. We all are 7 degrees away from somebody who probably needs to be here, or somebody who's got a really big checkbook.
This is a moment for all of us to step up in the 10,000 ways that are going to change and save this world. Sign up for the volunteer form online. Send money to support the big shopping runs that are happening. Share and post this information both to raise the funds and to raise awareness for folks who are in need. All of us together is the only way forward.
There was a bus load of people. The number 4 bus stopped for us. They let everybody off everybody grabbed groceries and they let everybody back on and kept on their route, and that was my favorite part.